guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. A lot of you guys have been requesting that we do a Q&A, so I thought I would incorporate a kind of like a cook with me and us showing how we're making tonight's dinner, and also answer a few of you guys' questions that we keep getting asked. But before we get into the Q&A, today's video is actually sponsored by Home Chef. As you guys know, Home Chef is literally our favorite meal delivery service, and no one is making us say that. They're actually our favorite. We've tried pretty much all of the meal delivery services minus I think like 2, and Home Chef so far has topped all of them. So for those of you guys who don't know what Home Chef is, it's basically a meal delivery service that delivers a week's worth of dinners to your front door. All of the dinners come with instructions of exactly how to cook, and they give you exact ingredients so you're not wasteful. There's 17 weekly meal options for you guys to choose from, so if you don't like fish or if you have some kind of allergy to something, you can skip over that and choose one that is really tasty. But in my experience, and Doug's too, all of the meals have been really tasty. There hasn't been one meal from Home Chef, and I'm being so honest right now, that hasn't tasted good. We love them all. We actually eat them for lunch and dinner. The one thing that I always like to say about Home Chef that is the winning point for me, besides the fact that it's really tasty, is that the meal sizes, or like the portions, they're actually like a decent size. Some of the meal delivery kits we've received have really small portions, and Doug and I like to eat, especially now that I'm pregnant, I eat more than normal. So one of their dinners actually feeds me, Doug, and there's enough to feed Annabelle too, so it is a good amount of food. So I do have a link that you guys can click on in my description box, and it will give you $30 off your first order, and I honestly cannot stress how good of a deal that is. We actually ordered a Home Chef kit to be delivered to one of our friends' houses in Ohio when we evacuated from the hurricane, and she ended up loving it, and she actually purchased one herself after trying it out. The other thing that I really like about them is that you're not like locked into a contract to where you can't get out if you are gone on vacation for a week, or if you want to pause it, if you just don't feel like getting it that week. You can easily skip weeks within your account. Not to mention, they also have a lot of different vegetarian options that are very calorie conscious, so you're not eating like a ton of grease or oil, and it's way healthier to eat at home like with Home Chef than it would be if you would go out to a restaurant. So we feel a lot better eating those meals just because we know like the ingredients that are going into the meal. If you have a family of 4, or if there's only just like you and your husband, you can get enough food for that, so you don't have to order more than necessary. Okay, so now we're gonna do the Q&A portion.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I know. Annabelle's gonna
Annabelle
be
has an apple.
licking her apple the entire time because she literally just licks it like a horse. Not that horses lick apples, but she thinks they do. Okay, so I posted on Instagram August 2nd. It's been a long time, but all the questions are still like pertaining. So I'm just gonna go down the list. There's like 200, so I'll start with the first one. So this one was asked a lot. This is from Anna Pouch. She says, do you feel you're 100% done after having kids, or done having kids after your little girl is born? Do you feel you're missing out on anything by experiencing a son?
Sorry, I tried.
By experiencing a son. Doug is bipolar on this for sure.
Yeah.
One day he says he wants a tribe. The next day he says, I'm done.
One day I could see all of them like sitting at the foot of our bed with sticks. Like,
why?
Getting ready to strike.
Every time Doug sees like one of those vans.
Oh, like a Ford Transit van.
He's like, we are gonna need one of those one day.
I'm like, when we have 6, we're gonna need one of those.
I think, because there's no way I'm.
Okay.
No way.
Realistically, I just don't know until the baby who cannot be named is here.
Yeah, because we literally cannot name the baby. The middle name is up in there.
Yeah. It's like Voldemort.
And maybe the first. It's like Voldemort?
Yeah.
Do not say that about our baby.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we can't say her name.
Okay. Anyways.
Because everyone wants to know her name.
I honestly don't feel personally like I'm missing out with anything by not having a boy, but that's because I always wanted a girl. So
I mean, just look at this. Look at this. I
mean, she's perfect. Over here eating her apple. We found if you want to keep your child quiet, give them a peeled apple. I think since we already have like such a perfect little child, it's like, how can you say that? I don't know.
Like, I want more.
Yeah, everyone's different. I do have to say about like having a third in general, whether it's a girl or a boy, we both kind of agree like we have to be financially ready because kids are expensive. We want to be able to give them everything. College, a car, potentially a house one day. So we want to like give them literally everything. So we want to make money to have that be a possibility, and we want to make sure we're mentally prepared because, wow, that was a big bite. Because it's literally like pure chaos with 1, so I don't know how 2 is going to be, let alone 3. This is from Kita Rock. She says, what are your must-haves or wish lists when looking for a new place to live in SoCal? I would love to hear more about the exciting move to California.
Apples. Lots of apples.
We honestly don't know. I think we care more about like location than we do the actual house. So we want to be near the coastline because there's just way more to do, and we like how you don't have to run an air conditioner literally ever. And obviously garage. Go ahead, Douglas.
I mean, preferably it'd be a 2-car garage at least with space.
At least you're not gonna get a 3-car garage in SoCal.
Space to be able to move around the cars.
Yeah.
So
that's really all he cares about.
I know, but in reality, like, I could always deal with other things.
Yeah.
But in Dreamland, it would be like a 4 or 5 car garage.
Yeah, we're not so picky because we can't buy right now anyways. You have to have like years of tax returns being like self-employed, so we literally cannot buy.
Yeah.
So honestly, like condo, house, it just depends on location. Like I really don't care to have a big backyard. It's just not, I mean, neither do you.
No.
I'd rather have the beach.
Yeah, like we could always take Annabelle and our other baby, who won't be named.
Okay.
To like the beach, to a park, to other places.
Yeah, I mean
eventually.
This is just a short period of our life, probably like 2 or 3 years max.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to just like bask in the location of our next place rather than have like a bunch of space, because we know we're gonna get that eventually.
Yeah.
And probably live in our not forever home, maybe for like
close to
years
home.
And years. So we kind of just want to make this one fun.
Yeah.
Or this is Style Mom XO. What is your favorite Mexican dishes to eat?
Well, my favorite thing, and the thing that I always judge a Mexican restaurant on, is a carne asada burrito. It needs to be cut and seasoned like carne asada.
Not steak.
Cubed steak.
Yeah, because that's what they do in the South.
Not strip steak. Sour cream and guac are kind of, they're kind of, I would say that they're necessary, but they're really good additions. But what you really just need is a good ratio of carne asada, beans, and rice. You get a good ratio of those going.
And a big burrito.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty big. And then you add in the pico, crema, guacamole.
For those of you guys who don't know, I don't think we've ever talked about it, but Doug is from a really small like farm town in Northern California near Santa Cruz, and he was like the minority growing up.
Dude, I grew up eating Spanish rice.
What else? Tamales from like everyone's mom.
Spanish rice, tamales,
horchata,
menudo.
So I don't know if you guys even know that about him, but he literally knows like everything about Mexican food.
Yeah, it's bomb.
And he's picky.
I don't even know everything.
He's not Mexican, by the way.
I'm not.
Everyone thinks he is, and I thought he was too. But he's German, Japanese, white, whatever. But it would seem like you know, or it would seem like you're Mexican because you like the food and stuff.
I remember one video I said, un burrito de asada con todo, and some girl was
all
like,
the Mexicans
you get it,
were like,
you're like, you get it.
Well, I love fish tacos, but that's like a different thing. This is from Morgan A. Peterson. You've been following us a long time because this question, are you guys still going to Italy?
Oh, wow.
So last Christmas, Doug gifted me, which we had to cancel it because, well anyways, he gifted me a Groupon to Italy because I've always wanted to go literally anywhere. I've only been to Japan, as far as like out of the country. And the Groupon was like such a weird thing because all the dates were booked even though we bought the Groupon, so we had to cancel.
Yeah.
But we're not, this is gonna be so like, this is gonna be such a boring answer, but we're saving all our money for our business. So nothing fun is gonna be happening for the Johnson van for probably 3 years. Besides our minivan. That's the only thing we're really buying.
Besides our friends and
so
our minivan.
We're living like, I wouldn't say college life, but like we're living way below our means to put everything into our businesses. So unfortunately that is how it is. Liz, Sam, do you guys go to the bathroom with the door open? Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, he closes it.
I'm like, close.
I literally do not care.
If I could, I'd lock it.
He always closes my bathroom door and I'm just like, leave it open.
Oh, good.
No.
This is from Paris Jelly, who's an OG commenter / subscriber. Thank you so much. We recognize your name. Does Doug miss his old job?
I miss sometimes the interactions of my job, either like with coworkers or with clients sometimes. But it's nothing that I'm like dying to go back to.
Yeah, like I think he does miss.
I miss the thrill.
About the thrill of like being in an agency.
Yeah, it's a different kind of lifestyle when you're in an agency and like there's a lot of hustle and bustle and meetings and stuff like that.
Always ask are you like content, because it's like a kind of a new thing, him working with me. Like I've always worked for myself for the last few years, but he never has. So I'm like, I always want to make sure he's content, because it's like such a big change and he's not necessarily like in control of everything anymore. Like there's not a steady paycheck every 2 weeks, which can really mess with your mind if you've done that your whole life. So I always ask, like, you could go back to your old job if that's like fulfilling to you. I know not everybody likes, like, this is more like a few months ago, but not everyone likes the entrepreneur life. It's like very unsure.
Thank you.
Or it's very uncertain. But he says that once, like now that he's done this, he can never go back.
Yeah, I can't go back. It's crazy.
This one is from Super Nurse Des. She says, a quick overview of how to sell on Amazon. I'm pretty intimidated by it and would love some reassurance or a reality check. People think that you just list your items on Amazon, like as a stay-at-home mom.
And then they just sell and you make a ton of money.
It's like, I call it a beast. Because it is.
To put it like really quickly, you basically have to find a product that you think will sell well. And there's certain ways to do that. You can look them up. There's like tools and courses you can actually take to learn how to do it. So you try to find a product, then you go find a supplier somewhere online, like Alibaba.com.
Talk about the supply and demand though, because you can't just find a product.
Okay, so you need to find a product that sells a lot, that sells enough for you to be able to sell too, but at the same time isn't something that's super popular. You need to find a product that people don't think about buying, and that don't think about, like, I'm actively, trying to find a product based on like this brand or something like that. You need to go find a product that is popular enough that people buy it, but not popular enough to where it's like everyone's selling it.
You might think like a garlic press, that would be something cool to sell because maybe people don't think about it, and then you go and look and it's like completely oversaturated, everybody's selling it. So you have to find a product that people really want and they're searching for, but that there's not a lot of sellers. Yeah. So it's like a numbers game.
Yeah, it's pretty much a numbers game. There's other ways of doing it, but that's like the first basic way to start. So after you find out what you think is a product, then you have to go find suppliers and you have to like buy samples from them, figure out what samples you like, then find ways to make the product better so you stand out from your competition. So you order then from your supplier. It's called fulfillment by Amazon, and that's what we do. But there's other ways of selling on Amazon, like you can also ship everything yourself, which is fulfilled by merchant. You can actually sell other actual products. That's like
Amazon handmade too.
Yeah, as a wholesaler. There's also Amazon handmade, which is a little bit different.
It's like Etsy-ish.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways, but basically the overview is you have to find a product, you find someone that makes it, you give it to Amazon,
and then you rank it.
You have to try to rank it because you have to compete with all the other products that are selling.
Yeah.
So like if you're selling a camera bag, you need to be better than all the other camera bags in order to be able to sell.
Or a multifunctioning baby
cover.
What am I saying? Baby cover. So a lot of you guys ask, are we going to come out with different products or what's happening with our business? And we honestly just chose the baby cover because, like Doug said, there was a high need and there weren't a lot of sellers. So we kind of just experimented. We put a lot of money into it actually, because it's very expensive to try and rank on Amazon and buy like a bunch of products. Yeah. And we didn't expect it to do as well as it is, but especially our starry pattern, probably because Amazon favors like gender neutral or Amazon buyers. Yeah,
people favor, like, Amazon people want something that's easy, something that's quick, something that's cheap.
Yeah, like it's amazing. We never expected to make money like with this, and we were just blessed with it, honestly.
Yeah.
But
we're not stuck on just that one product or just new patterns for that product.
We're gonna do something different. Yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you guys, like I'm very transparent on my channel, and it costs thousands and thousands to just do one product. It's not like selling on Shopify or something, or just getting things sent to your house and selling them on your own website, because you also have to rank the product, which costs a lot in advertising. So it takes a long time, to do anything on Amazon, but it's worth it because you get your money back and you make passive income. I would highly recommend it. This is from Meow Mix. Have your family or friends ever visited Charleston? What did they think? Our friend Nov is sitting over here in the corner. Nov actually got in. This is our friend Nov, by the way, from California. He got in last night. Nov, what do you think so far?
It's humid.
Humid, and it's not even that bad today.
Yeah.
But that's all he knows. We'll give an update on that. I'll vlog with him while he's here. But my parents are coming for the baby's birth. Doug's family probably isn't, because we're moving so quickly after that, and it's just such an expense to fly all the way out here for 2 people, so we're probably gonna see them back in California, but he's the only one. Oh, no.
Tony came out.
Yeah, we had another couple come out, but they're living in Louisiana.
Yeah,
so they're like
used
similar to it. Okay, this last one is from Corinne Ranke. She says, since you guys value spending so much time with family, do you think you will consider homeschooling your girls? I'm actually really interested in homeschooling. It's gonna make me sound even more crazy, which I know it's not crazy because a lot of you guys homeschool, but what I mean by that is I'm already so attached that this is like another level to some people.
Just wants to like do this.
No, I'm really not. That is you, okay? I like the idea of like a co-op homeschool because I don't know.
I want Annabelle to have interaction.
Yeah,
I want our kids to have interaction.
I don't want to homeschool her because I'm terrible at school. Like seriously.
I would just want to learn more about it because I definitely have this connotation in my head that homeschool kids are like, they're like wake up in the house and they eat in the house and they go to school in the house and then they study in the house.
Yeah, we're already with her all the time in the house, and it's like drives us nuts. Like we all go. It's almost like cabin fever.
Yeah,
we have to get out.
But I hear there are parents that have like really good curriculums. They do co-ops. They go out to and like field trips. And
yeah, we just never experienced it. We both went to regular schools. I went to a private school, so I think if she did go to school, I'd want her to go private just because I had such a good experience. Doug didn't have the best experience in public school, from what he tells me. I came out okay. I don't know about the other kids in school. So Doug's taking Annabelle on a walk so I can make dinner. And it seriously smells so good. I am not the best at cooking steak, but every time I make it with Home Chef, like with their instructions, it tastes 10 times better. So we are gonna see what this tastes like. So this is what we're having for dinner. It's mesquite sirloin steak with cheesy potatoes, pressé, not sure what that is, and kale. And for the Home Chef meals, you basically get everything in this little container. I took it out so you guys could see, but yeah, they give you all the instructions. So if you're a terrible chef and you don't know how to prepare things that taste good, these are basically foolproof.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer when we soar away among the clouds.
So this is what the final result looks like. I forgot to spray at the bottom of the muffin tins, which is why they're not like perfect little dollops, but it still looks so yummy. All right, I'm gonna try it out before they get back from their walk. So bomb. So that's pretty much it for today's little Q&A cook with us video. Don't forget to click on the link in the description box for $30 off your first order with Home Chef. Seriously, such a great deal. It is so affordable, especially with the $30 off. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it if you like the video and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye guys.